All right, let's get into this one. Let's see what this shit show's about. Hopefully, well, we're about to see what happened. Let's get into it.
You 10 toes down support the Houthis. That doesn't get you banned. But if you criticize a manifesto, that does. I'm sorry.
Bruh, that's wild.
Okay, so do you see what I'm saying here? So Hasan got banned for,
oh my god, Asmon's losing his mind with the retardation that is Twitch's moderating stuff, and it's like, holy shit, dude. I'm here for it, dude, because I feel the exact same way. Oh my god, it's so stupid, it's so bad.
This is what he said. He says, I covered the motives of the Israeli embassy staff shooter. Twitch TOS dictates a suspension for even critical examination of the manifesto. I believe this is a bad policy for news and press freedom. I'll take the suspension, but I hope Twitch changes.
Twitch isn't a news outlet, you moron. That's not what Twitch is for, you fucking retard. Twitch has never once been about news and the freedom of press, you fucking idiot. First and foremost, they're a conglomerate. They're their own company. They can set their own policies for what goes up on their own website. It's not like the New York Times or the fucking LA Post or Washington Post, dog. It's not some magazine. It's a website. A website with clear rules and terms of service. Okay? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. My freedom of expression's being violated. No, it's not, you fucking moron. You violated Twitch TOS.
This policy in the future. So this is his entire email right here, and this is what it explicitly said. So I'll just go ahead and just to make it easier for you guys to see it, we can go ahead and just pull it up, and I'll make it bigger so you guys can see it. So improper handling of terrorist propaganda. So sharing content.
So it's the improper handling of terrorist propaganda that's the issue, not the fact that the terrorist propaganda is being spread. Oh, okay. All right, I guess. I guess it's okay to spread it and support it, but it's okay to mishandle it, improperly handle it. Okay, Twitch. I guess.
Or violent extremist groups. Examples of violative conduct include, but showing a violent extremist manifesto on stream while denouncing it. So that means that you can get suspended even if you say something is a bad thing just by showing it. Just by the nature of showing it, you can get suspended by doing this, right? He didn't even denounce it, right? Well, like what I'm saying is that even if you do denounce it, you would still get suspended. I'm gonna be honest.
What is this shitty wording? Speaking out against terrorist organizations while displaying a recruitment video. What? Oh, but if you were speaking for the terrorist organization and displaying a recruitment video, that'd be okay? This wording is so fucking bad. It makes it look like they're very one-sided. I mean, it's Twitch. They are one-sided.
I think that's stupid. I do. I think you should be able to look at stuff and say that it's bad because, again, obviously, you know, this is.
I agree with that sentiment.
What you would do, but I try to be fair. I know it sounds crazy, but I try to be fair with this kind of stuff. And it was weird that he denounced January 6th, but he promoted Hamas as the only organization that's helping Palestine. I don't know if he.
Yeah, that is wild. If he did say that, that is a wild statement.
I hope not, because it's certainly not true. But either way, let's go back. Hasan denied it for 1 minute, defended it for 5 minutes, right? And this is the thing: is that
oh my god, dude.
Hasan says that he critically analyzed this manifesto. I don't believe him, and the reason why I don't believe him is because he interviewed a.
Dude, Hasan isn't even capable of critically analyzing his own nutsack. You think he's gonna critically analyze a manifesto? Like, come on, let's be real here, dude. Hasan just spews the same bullshit every day.
Houthi terrorist, and he said it was a Yemeni teenager. He said he wasn't a Houthi. He said it was journalism, and then he's like, we love you, and he's doing a hand heart, and he's like, you would do what Luffy is doing, and we support you, right? And so whenever somebody has a hit,
that's how you know he's fucking delusional. That's how you know Hasan is delusional. Imagine comparing an actual active terrorist organization to Monkey D. Luffy and the Straw Hats. That is beyond wild. Last I checked, Monkey D. Luffy wasn't going around killing innocent people. He wasn't blowing up fucking airports and shit. But you know, what do I know? It's not like I spent in my entire fucking an entire year of high school just catching up to One Piece.
History of lying, I'm going to assume that the next time they say something, they're also lying, right?
Yep.
And so anyway, call him Tim Houthi. Well, I don't know if they call them that or not, but regardless, you're misunderstanding it. Bad take. It's not about denouncing it, but him showing it. You're not. That's not what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying before typing out whatever your argument is against something that I'm not saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I am not saying that he didn't denounce it. But what I am saying is that I don't believe that he denounced it. Based off
I don't believe it either.
About the Houthi thing. He did. And I remember whenever that happened, I defended him. Everybody remembers, like historically, I defended Hassan interviewing the Houthi person because I thought that he was interviewing them in a journalistic way.
Yeah, in good faith.
The entire tape, I found out that was not true, and I reversed my stance on it because of that reality. So when I see Hassan, who previously...
That's valid. You know, you're allowed to do that, yes. Like... I feel like someone would hear what he's saying and be like, he's going back and forth, he's waffling, first he's for him, then he's not. Yeah, people are allowed to take back nice things they said when they realize that the nice things they said were in fact not actually true, because the things they said about that person are not true either.
Had said that he was just simply interviewing.
If that makes sense, I know it doesn't.
And he totally misrepresented the situation. And now I see it happening again, and he's saying, oh, well, I was just talking about the motives of the Israeli embassy staff shooter.
Press X it out.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
Believe that right off the bat. Am I crazy for thinking this? I'm not going to immediately believe this is what's happening.
Hassan the Hun. You know what's funny? Attila the Hun would have decapitated this fucking imbecile for these dog shit takes, because Attila the Hun would have seen that he's making his tribe weaker.
Yeah, how many points on the graph? Yeah, exactly. And so, like, no. And I'm not saying that he's lying either, but I'm not going to assume that he's telling the truth. This is like a conspiracy thing, right? But Hassan, if he takes days off, it's often on Sundays. So he basically...
I love this header. Look at the reasons. They are trying to make Hassan look like a saint/hero. They kind of are, dude.
So let me get this straight. So he gets a suspension on his day that he was going to take off, and and now he's going to come back. This gets a lot more people talking about him. It promotes him a lot more.
Yeah, that's wild.
And this is like they banned him on Sunday, right? Exactly. Like,
this is some amazing level marketing from Twitch and Hassan. Holy shit, dude. Like, bro, they ban him on a day they know he's not gonna stream because they know it'll get the most traction, and then he'll like, holy shit, talk about some 5D chess marketing from Twitch, dog.
Again, I'm not a conspiracy Andy, but if I was, I would be very upset right now. And so anyway, it's a ban for optics. Well, what I'm saying is that it actually creates the worse optics, because when everybody starts discussing the fact that he got unbanned, and then all of these clips start circulating around again of him saying X, Y, or Z thing,
it's just gonna blow him up.
Where Twitch, like in my opinion, I think Twitch either should have suspended him for longer, or they should have not suspended him at all. One or the other.
True.
All that's going to...
I guess Tectone was right. I guess straight up, reading the manifesto and whatnot is just as bad as just calling someone fat, So I guess Tectone was right. Holy shit. Tectone. I'm curious. I'm curious actually now. Shit. Fuck. I don't. Oh, perfect. I actually need to see. I want to look up Tectone. Get caught, bitch. You get a fuck. It's not open. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. You get a metal pipe. And you get banned and denied for your stupidity. God, That feels like it needs to be louder. It's probably because I have my headset lower. Okay. Tech tone. I want to see if he said anything regarding the 24-hour ban. Oh, he put out an actual straight up video. Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Bruh. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch that later. I want to see what Tectone said because that's fucking wild, dude. Because we saw the other thing last night, his other video, where he was like, yo, if he only gets a 24-hour, that's gonna be wild. So I want to see what he says now in response to that.
Like, and this is the other issue too, is that a 24-hour suspension, he's gotten like 5 of these, right? And Twitch has a punishment pyramid, right? Where it's like you do, it's a warning, a day, 3 days, 7 days, 2 weeks, a month, and then perma, right? That's generally the way it works. And so when you
warning, 1 day, 2 days, a week, a month, and then perma is what he said. So 6, and he said he's on his 5th 24-hour. Bro, Twitch, you guys are dog shit.
See a person that it doesn't follow that paradigm, well, this becomes a problem now, right?
Yeah.
And so it's an escalation. And so when you have
rules for thee, but not for me, it's so stupid.
It's obviously biased. So again, it's his 6th ban after breaking a TOS so many times. It should have been a month or a perma. I mean, honestly, if he gets a 24-hour suspension, in my opinion, I think a 24-hour suspension will make this entire situation look a lot worse. And the reason why is because they will show that this is a person who was, there are so many points on the graph for him promoting and supporting terrorism. Just straight up, flat out, plain English. There are too many examples of this happening.
Bro, I bet Hassan could actively tell people in his chat to go and commit heinous crimes, and Twitch probably would give him a slap on the wrist. I can guarantee you that. That's how garbage and corrupt Twitch's moderation staff is.
And the one thing that he does end up getting banned for is reading the manifesto of somebody else. Come on. I don't know why Twitch would do this. I think it was stupid for Twitch to ban him, especially if it was for a day, because now Twitch is basically confirming, hey, by the way, he is actually doing terrorist propaganda, and he's discussing it. Like, what people are going to see and what the media is going to see is Hassan banned and improper handling of terrorist propaganda. That's what people are going to see. And that's what the headlines are going to be and everything like that. And you know what? Let's actually look it up right now. Hassan banned. Let's read what people are.
I'm glad he also fat fingers shit too. It makes me not feel as.
After sick comment.
By the New York Post, lefty influencer Hassan Piker kicked off Twitch after sick comments about DC Jewish. Wow, at least, the New York Post is actually putting an honest to God title there for once.
Lefty influencer Hassan Piker kicked off Twitch after sick comments. Hassan banned after violating terrorist content policy. And this is the thing, right? Now you have all of these articles that are being written that
and what's sad is that a lot of people who have zero clue who Hassan is are gonna see those articles. They're gonna look up who that is on Twitch, and they're just gonna give him even more views. It's stupid
content policy. Now, are these articles going to explain and contextualize what that policy is? Sure, maybe they will, but it won't matter.
I don't think so.
At that point, everybody.
I think they'll be very vague about it.
He got banned for violating a terrorist policy, and after all of the other things that he's done that has been promotional of terrorists, I don't see how anybody can disagree with that. But how does that happen? VTubers get banned for the first time offense for 1 to 2 weeks if they show hips. Hassan's on a 6th ban. And he doesn't
that's wild.
Well, that's because he's getting, in my opinion, I think that it's very obvious that Hassan gets preferential treatment from Twitch.
Yeah, no shit.
I think it's very obvious. They're baking him a cake. They're singing him happy.
We can even use our holy savior Asmon here. He got banned for one of the most mild fucking takes on the planet. and it was a 1 day, something that he shouldn't even have been banned for, in my opinion. And Hassan's getting a 1 day ban for this. Like, bro, it's so stupid. It's obviously clear that they're biased.
Hassan openly supports terrorism multiple times. Nothing ever happens. I mean, how many points?
Tom Clancy, damn, I'm not.
And this is also
Tom Clancy, the fucking Rainbow Six, the Six Siege guy, really? I'm so glad I stopped playing that game now.
keep in mind, and just keep this
Twitch moderating team. This is so true.
Erob banned 30 days. So Erob got banned for 30 days, and this was from yesterday. My ban is for 30 days. So Erob was banned for 30 days, and they blast Twitch.
Yo, that's wild.
Because he said that he was going to threaten to beat up a viewer at TwitchCon. Now, by the way, he didn't even do that. He just said, if I meet you, I'm going to beat you up or something like that, or I would beat your ass if I met you in real life. That's literally it. That's all he said. And he
got a 30-day ban. That's fucking pathetic,
so
Twitch.
The level of,
holy shit.
This is just totally non-existent. And I think Twitch needs to,
you can't tell some loser on the internet that you'll beat his ass for being a fucking dumbass in your chat, but you can straight up spew terrorist propaganda. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me, dude. It doesn't.
Honestly, I think that they need to have a come to Jesus moment. You can say that you
son of a bitch. I forgot I was on that.
That's going to do is because, like, and this is the other issue too, is that I'm going to immediately believe this is what's happening. Yeah, how many points on the graph? Yeah, exactly. It said that he was going to threaten to beat up a viewer at TwitchCon. Now, by the way, he didn't even do that. He just said, if I meet you, I'm going to beat you up or something like that, or I would beat your ass if I met you in real life. That's literally it. That's all he said, and he got a 30-day suspension. That is insane. So the level of logic with this is just totally non-existent. And I think Twitch needs to I think that they need to have a come to Jesus moment with somebody at Amazon or somebody doing this, because the decisions that their moderation team is making is it's so flagrantly biased that it's going to drive away even more advertisers.
All of Twitch just needs to go, like the entire staff, CEO all the way down to the lowest of the low, all of them down to the janitor. Just sucks to suck, but everyone needs to be replaced. Everyone. You can't let a single fucking person there remain, because you don't know where the cancer fucking spread or started from, and you don't want to risk the cancer from spreading again. You need to get rid of everyone.
And there's zero consistency.
Sucks ass for the good people that were actually trying, but you know,
if this thing is against the rules, then it should have been against the rules every single time.
Sucks ass.
So yeah, that's really it. Didn't Tectone get a 2-week ban for calling a person fat? Yes.
Yeah.
Tectone got, and this is
2 weeks.
Tectone got suspended for 2 weeks for calling Frogan fat. Like, in what?
That is wild.
Fat. Worse than promoting terrorism, right? I mean, this is just, again, it's like, where's that? There's no reason.
I thought it was a day, because that's what Tectone had said. It was 2 weeks? That's fucking ludicrous.
I don't know. I mean, as far as I know, I think Frogan's lost weight recently. Good for her. Like, I don't have anything
Frogan's a woman?
about her body. That's I try not to do that.
I don't even know who that is.
Do that to me. But the fact is that there is an inversion of logic that makes no sense to, I think, a reasonable person. And this is what I said, right? Fat shaming worse. So I don't know. I don't want to.
Fat shaming worse.
And anyway,
bro, get the fuck out of here.
I said 24-hour suspensions serve no purpose and act more often as a reward than punishment through the extra attention they create. Why ban for critiquing a terrorist manifesto but not for endorsement? Is endorsing terrorism against the terms of service, but promoting terrorism isn't? Make it make sense. That's
I mean, you have it right here. It's the first comment right here by this dude. Like, it's to pretend they're actually doing something. See, we banned him. See, that's exactly why. That's exactly. And the Tectone was banned for 2 weeks for calling Frogan fat until Twitch reversed it. Oh, it was initially a 2 weeks and they turned it into a day. Oh, okay. I see. I see. That's why
Terrorism against the terms of
okay.
service, but
Still
promoting
stupid.
terrorism isn't. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
That's it. And zero purpose now. Exactly. Yeah, there's no logic in this. There's no reasoning in this at all. Your Twitch should be shut down because of it. Well, I don't know about me, right? I'm just saying in general. And banning him for 30 days without vetting what the user said to him is insane. No, actually, I don't think so. I think making a threat that you're going to hit somebody and beat somebody up should require immediate action with no, there should not be. Like, I unironically believe in a zero tolerance policy for that, unless you're referring to it in self-defense. I do.
Valid.
The reason why, and also, even if you disagree with me on this morally or ethically, it's really for a legal reason, right? Like, we can all agree, like, you can't have stuff, and like, especially if it's
realistically,
like a like technically an independent contractor, but you're still employing, like, you can't have that. And so they
it doesn't look good for you
do that to
as a corporation. But the thing is, they're still letting Hassan say his stupid shit though, and that looks way worse. Like, I get where your Asmon's coming from, but at the same time, Twitch is being fucking stupid.
In game. But what I'm saying is, like, that's really it, right? And that's what I think. Promoting terrorism is a fake complaint. Well, that's what's funny about it, right? Is that promoting terrorism is a fake complaint, but endorsing it isn't. So, L, you're right. And that's what's so crazy. Is that
come again? I was looking at his fucking follows, and I sort of.
Terrorism is a fake complaint.
How is promoting?
That's what's funny about it, right? Is that promoting terrorism is a fake complaint, but endorsing it isn't. So, L, you're actually right, and that's what's so crazy. Is that? But do you see the logic in why that's ridiculous? Like, because I know you were the one who was disagreeing with me. I just want you to see where I'm coming from with this. Is that? Don't you see how ridiculous it is that you can have a rule on the books that says you can't even show a manifesto, but you can promote an organization that's labeled a terror organization? Like, do you see the lapse?
It just makes no fucking sense.
They're like, and no, and I'm not. No, by the way, there's nothing wrong with this person. This person's fine. Both should get you a ban. Oh, both should get you a ban, or neither should get you a ban. But if one of them gets you a ban, it should certainly be supporting the terrorist group. Okay? I don't know how anybody doesn't see it that way, man.
Yeah, I find it odd how, because they're phrasing it like it's such a stupid phrasing. Like, the phrasing is so bad. They make it look like the reason they're banning him is because he's criticizing them, not because he's like, it's so stupid.
Yeah. I don't. And so he showed literal explicit terrorist propaganda before it. He did. And he never said, wait, typing, that's fine. And anyway, it's bullshit because they probably agree with the manifesto. I don't know whether they agree with it or not. I'm not going to say that. I think that's extreme. But my point is that coverage on a terror recruiting video is still supporting. I disagree with that.
No, it's not. What the fuck?
That's like me saying watching a video of September 11th is covering it. Is supporting it. No, I find that to be ridiculous.
Yeah, that is the dumbest take in the world. What the fuck?
The group the manifesto belongs to. Yeah, exactly. It's so silly. And so no shit. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no logic to this. And all
my dumbass yesterday when Tectone said manifesto, I didn't even think about the fact that it could have been that kind of manifesto. I thought he was reading the Communist Manifesto on fucking Twitch. It never once occurred to me that it might be the shooter's fucking... Holy shit, dude. I'm just realizing that now. Holy fuck.
All I want... Why didn't you read the whole post? Wait, did I not? I thought I did. Yeah, is there something I missed? I don't think I missed anything.
The post is there.
Anyway, I'll read obviously what he said about it on Twitter, etc., and see kind of what's going on. Where is he? Why did they didn't even tag him? Oh, right, because
they can't.
That's right. That makes sense. All right, so basically he got suspended, and this is the original post right here. It got 40,000 likes. Do you think the Free Palestine movement is inherently wrong? No, I actually think the people in Gaza are being brutalized. I would have no money supporting or raising money for them even. I think that they're also, like, I actually feel worse for them than the Israelis in a way, and here's why. The Israeli government doesn't kill you for protesting against them. Hamas does.
All right. Yeah.
So these people in
That's authoritarian. That's dictatorial right there. That's actual Nazi behavior. Silencing your critics by killing them. That's true Nazi behavior right there.
Gaza are being oppressed by Israel, and they're being oppressed by their own paramilitary terrorist organization, pseudo-government. They're living in hell. That's my opinion. That's my genuine opinion about it. I really support them. I absolutely support them.
Sorry, I was
And I
fixing my
wish that more
fucking
and more people would
boxers.
be able to distinguish the difference between Hamas and Palestinians.
Yeah.
Anyway,
God fucking
let's
damn
move
it.
on. My point is, yeah, Israel doesn't oppress them. That's Israel does
Fucking
not actively kill
dude, people
who
with
protest
fireworks, so
against Israel,
gay.
in Israel. They don't actively kill Israeli citizens as openly, at least,
As openly.
as Hamas does. Right? Yes, they do. No, they do not. You can find
Source?
plenty of people that are protesting against Israel and Israel. The people that are protesting against Hamas in Palestine end up being killed. That's just the truth. If you
Yeah.
actually think that there's any parity here, you are totally brain broken. Anyway, let's move on, because you're asking me what my opinion is. That is my genuine, honest, real opinion about it. And I think also, actually, you know what? Like, I'll leave it at that. That's what I think.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Okay,
cut it there.
let's-
Cut it there before
I'll read a few more.
like
opinion, but you're all
you
right.
start going a little
I
too
mean,
far.
everybody's gonna have different opinions. I don't want to argue about people with this. This is just the way that
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
And Saudi Arabia, famous hater of terror attacks on U.S. soil. Saudi Arabia puts out a statement condemning the terror attack in D.C. Yes, Hassan, that's correct. Maybe it is a better idea that instead of looking at the original sin of Saudi Arabia previously endorsing terrorist attacks and doing this, that we try to move past that and we establish a
agree.
diplomatic relationship with them so these things stop happening.
Yeah, it's called bearing the hatchet. I don't know why it's so hard for Hassan to understand that. Like, yeah, no shit, they supported in the past, but guess what? They're trying to grow because they know that that shit does not work out. So, like, you know what? That didn't work out. Let's try the other approach, being cordial and being nice and getting along.
Okay, like that's
Because that
just-
seems to work for every other fucking country.
I mean, ever since 9/11, we've been fucking at some proxy war in the Middle East somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, this has gotten us fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
It's gotten fucking nowhere.
Like
And
I
also, by
said,
way,
the
Osama
Simpsons
bin Laden
dome.
got kicked the fuck out of Saudi Arabia.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Blame them either. Yeah, they didn't even like him. And so anyway, let's see here. It's the same guy sitting in power here, brother. Well, this guy wasn't sitting in power in the same way he was back then. That's crazy. He wasn't even old enough to do that. He's trying to shit on Saudi Arabia for condemning the attack, but he still hasn't condemned it. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, like,
this
that's
is the problem,
wild.
is that- so now Hassan is trying to condemn Saudi Arabia for condemning, or shit on Saudi Arabia for condemning the attack. I mean, I'm not sure. Like, I mean, I'm sure Hassan probably said killing them was wrong, right? I'm sure he did say that. I mean, isn't that a good thing? I mean, can't we just all make sure that we're on the same page here?
Yep.
Yeah, it's.
I
so
agree.
good. And classic, yeah, surely he did. Well, listen, guys. I know this might sound crazy, okay? But I try not to just make shit up about people without being certain about it. I know.
True.
There's other people out there that do that a lot. But I actually try to make sure that I don't just randomly make shit up about people. And so I would.
I always say I think. So it's like that way people know it's my thoughts. You know? Me. My opinions. Taken with a grain of
It
salt.
is. Yeah, and that's what I tried to do. You spent 35 minutes and are still speculating, though? Of course I'm speculating.
Yeah.
Every blue check power farmer is an Israel dick rider on this website. Everybody.
Oh fuck. Oh, there it is. There's the everyone who disagrees with me is just the fucking clickbaiter. Is just clout farming.
Number one, Feared Buck. This is a guy that just tweeted out Hassan has been banned. And this isn't like, I mean, this is Didn't he
So
post
cringe.
this photo? This isn't like a bad photo of him. It's not like the photo of him being bald or like him looking stupid or anything like that. The like shrunken head. It's just,
Yeah, I need a fucking. Look at some of these fucking. Look at some of these replies.
this is like a bad
These
photo
images.
of him. It's not like the photo of him being bald or like him looking stupid
Some of these are so, some of these are
like
so
that,
good.
like shrunken head. No, it's just literally a photo of Hassan saying Hassan was banned, and now Hassan's calling this guy
Yeah, the
an
most
Israel
normal
dick rider.
fucking image,
What the
dude.
fuck does this have to do with Israel?
Yeah.
What? I don't even understand this. And also, by the way, there's a lot of people that are not fans of Hassan's behavior that are not Israel dick riders. They just disagree with what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's not crazy. Like, I don't understand this. He's completely delusional. Yeah, I don't know what this is. But anyway, is so aggro on everyone. Yeah, of course he is. I mean, I'd be mad too, of course. But that's really how
Mad
I see
about what? The dude
What's
got banned on a day where he wasn't gonna stream.
What is this, Ethan? Nobody gives a fuck about this. Anyway, let's see. We'll scroll down here. UAE, country led below sympathy, and now he's like retweeting other stuff like this. One day, every day that goes by, more people realize the truth. The very same institutions that spent countless hours defending and contextualizing Israel's genocide.
What?
Yeah, deplatforming all you like. You can't change what people have seen.
Dude. Dude, so far up his own ass.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is he talking about?
The funny thing is that like almost all of the people that he's at war with actually agree with this sentiment.
Yeah.
Like almost everybody agrees with like I mean I know I agree with it.
He's trying to play both sides so he comes out on top, but realistically, he's just making himself look like a fucking moron and an absolute douche. Like, so
Ethan
stupid.
agrees with it. Who doesn't think that like I think a lot of people see that. Yeah, now the actual crash out has started. I don't know. I think that this is just simply another example.
I think it's
of
just him.
Hassan using this cause as a justification for bad behavior, basically,
Yeah.
right? And you see this happen all the time. Somebody that is pro-Palestine does something bad, and now they get suspended, and they're criticized, and people are criticizing, oh, well, you're banning pro-Palestinian voices. That's not what's happening here. Being pro-Palestine or being pro-Palestinian is not a diplomatic immunity card from any degree of accountability from
it's
anything else
not.
besides that. I don't know why we're trying to play this game. It's out.
It's like some lady's about to get mugged, and she's like trying to tell the dude, like, it's like some lady's about to get mugged by some black people, and she's like, wait, no, don't mug me. I support BLM. Like, they're gonna be like, all right, you cool. Like, they're not still gonna mug her because that was their intent to begin with.
Outrageous that we're trying to play this game. And so, yeah, it's not a blank check. And so anyway, talking so scary, well, I don't know. I don't think it's really that crazy. And why are you talking about Hassan? Well, because he just got banned. He literally just got suspended, and he's one of the biggest streamers on the platform, right? And so obviously I'm going to talk about this and like whether I think it's fair or not and everything.
But of course.
But yeah, I mean, of course, absolutely. Right? I mean,
Hassan Ben Asman. It ain't much, but it's an honest living, dude.
Going on until next. What we got? We got maybe.
The fuck is this, Doom?
Until the show starts. So I got a little bit of time, and so we can get into it.
Yeah,
And,
fuck it.
Glaze Trump more.
Glaze Trump more? What the
Understand that,
fuck?
like, I don't really glaze Trump necessarily, and this is also.
Yeah, I'm like, when has Asman ever glazed Trump? What?
Somebody right here, right? I mean, you're. So, as have I given your opinion on the Qatari jet yet? This is about the jet.
Oh my god, dude, again with the jet.
The thing is, bro, like glazing Trump is not even what's happening. Like I'm not even
banned him.
glazing anything. I'm just saying, like, if he does something I agree with, I'm gonna say that I agree with it. Like, I'm sorry if that's upsetting. For
Yeah, it's the same shit here, you know. If they do something good, you know, Poggy Woggies, we're gonna say they did something good. If they fuck up, like, Oh my god, I still can't believe he put out his own shit coin, dude. That was so stupid. Oh my god. Let's not even get into that.
That's not my problem.
But yeah,
So yeah, you already called all sides. Just depends on what to do.
yeah.
And anyway, so the journalist that was in the Oval Office during that interview, yeah, I forgot who it was or what day that was, but it was something that was like really, really stupid about that. So yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that you have retards like Legal Eagle out here saying that the fucking jet was a bribe and making it an entire point in their fucking thumbnail and video and shit. That also doesn't help because you have uneducated people who will click on that video and be like, holy shit, Trump's being bribed. It's like, bro, you're a fucking dumbass.
But anyway, let's go back. We're going to look at this hate watching. And ironically, yeah, why do you hate watch? Like, if you don't like the stream and you're watching and you're trying to argue, you're just going to end up getting banned. And there's like,
yeah,
you're not allowed to agree with Trump ever.
Yep.
You know this clearly. And
I feel like people don't understand that Twitch like channels aren't safe spaces, you fucking idiots. These are our channels. We control them. We have ultimate say. And if you say some stupid shit, we have every right to ban you for saying stupid shit. If we disagree with you, we still have every right to ban. Like, it's our fucking channel. Like, I like, it's so hard to understand that, and I don't know why. Like, I know why. It's a sense of entitlement some Twitch viewers have, that they think that they're entitled to go in and start saying stupid shit and not get banned.
Anyway, stop glazing, Asman. We know you like Trump a little bit too much. Well, I like Trump more than I like Biden. I'll tell you that. Absolutely. I think he's way more
Fucking
entertaining.
preach.
So,
Oh my god, he is so funny, dude. At least
I do
Trump
not
can give us
think that
comedic
it makes
relief.
sense that you should get suspended even if you simply talk about a manifesto or if you show a video of a terrorist event happening. I don't think it makes any sense. I don't. And it doesn't make any sense. Now, is that what Hassan did? I don't know.
Yeah.
Based
We
off
didn't
of his
see.
previous actions and the way that he lies, I think the probability is that that's not what he did.
Yeah.
But we don't know that. I think a bunch of Hassan viewers in your chat now. He's banned. Well, of course, right? I mean, welcome.
Yeah, they're gonna flock.
To the show. Welcome to the right side, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I mean the correct side. About everything, obviously.
Yep.
Now we permaban him. Yeah, exactly. And so, like, that's really where I would say it. And anyway, yeah, the right, yes, clearly. And the most humble, yes, you're right.
The most.
Anyway, so yeah, I think it's probably just going to be for one day. And so here's what's going to happen, is that after Hassan gets unbanned, everybody is going to call into question, why is it that X, Y, and Z person got unbanned, or sorry, got banned for a longer period of time, but Hassan got banned,
Yeah.
and he blatantly showed all of this bad stuff. You see
Yeah,
what
that
I'm
will
saying?
always be the argument, and we know why, because it's
Does that sound true?
bias.
Because it's spreading propaganda, even if you don't agree, as in visibility. I think that if you are so afraid that, like, even criticizing propaganda is problematic because some people might see it and say, oh my god, now I believe this, I feel like if your ideals are that fragile, they deserve to die. That's what my actual
Facts.
opinion is.
Natural
Like,
selection
if your
needs to
ideals
kick
are
in.
so
Like,
weak
fuck.
that even showing somebody something while you're actively disagreeing with it, and this is somehow going to convince people, no,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Pulls up terrorist propaganda, points out how it's all bad, and the person agrees with the propaganda. Like, yeah, that person probably does deserve to fucking die and not be here anymore. Like, realistically.
So yeah. And the most humble, yeah, you show racist black fatigue every day, you're a loser. That's why it's not as money. No, you're trying to. I have racist black fatigue, right?
That's so stupid.
Now you're mad and going around, and this is by the way,
Black
this is
fatigue.
what you call mental illness. Okay. Somebody catches you and this is actual mental illness.
Yo.
Like, I understand that you're unhappy about what I'm saying, right? But you legitimately need help, man. You got to get help. This is bad. This is way beyond just disagreeing. This is crazy.
This is fucking pathetic, dude. Like, this is so cringe and sad. Like, you're going after his parents? How fucking pathetic are you?
Nutball, man. What's wrong with you? Get some help before things get worse, man. Yeah, that's it. And anyway, wow,
that's
what a weirdo. But
fucking cringe and wild.
Represent us potato enjoyers. It's just like, it's just an idiot, right? I mean, that's really all there is to probably some stupid kid. But like, that's really all there is to
some 16-year-old that actually takes everything that Hassan says to heart.
Fatigue. And yeah, clearly. Right? And so anyway, that's pretty much what it is. Pitbull, thanks for the 5 subs. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. When Hassan puts it on emote only mode and the chat shows hearts while Hassan is reading the manifesto, do you think that's supporting terrorism? I think that it is very obvious that Hassan has cultivated an audience of people that are in some ways sympathetic towards terrorist organizations. It is undeniable.
Well, yeah, I mean, when he actively spews that he's for terrorism,
a murderer,
then yeah, you're gonna get people who agree with you.
Chat, you have a problem.
Yeah.
And these, again, if I remember right, the hearts were his own emotes. So this isn't
fucking
like it's
wild.
A false flag. Oh, it's Destiny's community coming in here and making me look bad. These are his own emotes that they're using. So
meaning they're
they're
subs.
Hearts, exactly.
They're literally
you're
subs.
the one who's promoting this stuff. And so should someone be permabanned for doing that? No. I think Twitch should find the people that are doing it on Twitch and they should ban them themselves. They should ban the viewers. I don't think that it's Hassan or my responsibility to ban every person in chat for saying something problematic. But I think that, again, whenever you do enough things and all of these things point to the same outcome, you have to, at a certain point, hold a person at least a little bit accountable and say, hey, bro, at least can you admit that this is what's happening, right? So yeah. Anyway, we've got
but
another one.
Twitch
right
will
here.
never hold their golden children to those standards. Another dumbass.
If you're not on the Free Palestine side, you're on the wrong side. History will judge, not me. You have an inflated opinion of yourself. History isn't going to judge you at all. History doesn't know who you are.
History won't even remember you, dog.
You're going to die, and nobody will remember.
Asmon will go down in history. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like if he pops up in like a fucking textbook or some shit.
Name the same as everybody else, and you're an inflated narcissistic ego that history is going to look back on you and see that you were one of the good ones is just pure narcissism, self-delusion, and just you think.
It'd be funny if there's the opposite effect where people are like, can you believe people are actually in favor of Palestine? That's wild.
It's pathetic. It's pathetic, and you need to stop. It just stop thinking like that. Yeah, stop thinking. Yeah, and incredibly crazy. Yeah, I mean, again, and being on the right
Thank you,
side
Britishman.
of this, that's not even what's being discussed. Bro, everyone is on Free Palestine side, but the crazy ones support killing civilians. What's so hard to get about that? Yeah, I think how many of you guys, the way that I describe the conflict and the way that I feel about it is how you feel about it.
Yeah, I agree. Stupid conflict. He's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
Like, actually, you know what?
Yeah, the killing of innocents is bad, 100%.
What is the fucking? What is it? How do you spell it?
You spelled it right.
Actually, okay.
Isn't it Israel?
All right. Israel. Okay. Well, look, I don't give a fuck. All right. Everybody knows. Yes. No.
Yeah.
Very, very simple. So again, this is what my viewpoint on Palestine and Israel is.
All right.
I totally support the people in Gaza. I think that they are victims not only of, obviously Israel bombing them, but also Hamas. I think that they're getting attacked on both sides, and I have tremendous sympathy for them. That doesn't mean I do not support Hamas. I think Hamas is awful. And I also think the Israeli government is, to another degree, awful. Would I say...
I agree. Facts.
I don't know enough about that.
Facts.
But I do feel worse for the people in Palestine.
They're both
than the people in
terrible.
Israel, because the people in Israel, at least they have the Golden Dome. Sorry, not the. They don't. We have the Golden Dome. Okay, they don't have the Iron Dome. And also they can protest against Israel without being killed.
That we know
Whereas
of.
people can't protest against Hamas without being killed, or at least the threat of being
True.
killed. So that's my viewpoint on the Israel versus Palestine and who I have sympathy for. So let's actually see what the vote is, and we'll look and see what everybody thinks. Wow, look at that. The common sense, reasonable,
This is only. Oh shit! All right, never mind.
That doesn't support violence
All
on
right.
either side, but
You just see yes
sympathize
slowly
with
creeping up.
civilians that are at risk. What a big fucking surprise. The site crash? Yeah, it crashes every time because we got a lot of people that vote. But here's the point, right?
Yeah.
Here's my point. There it is. That's what
The
people
proof's
really
in the
think.
pudding.
Twitch mods reached out to Hassan and apologized for banning him.
Yo, that's
I think they should
fucking
apologize for banning him.
cringe.
I think they should. Because this is going to be worse for Hassan. It's going to be worse for Twitch. A 24-hour suspension is worse than not suspending him. Why? Let me
True.
explain. The first thing is that it creates a media point where a person on Twitch was banned for endorsing terrorism that has had a
Yep.
history of being accused of endorsing terrorism.
Yep.
That is what it reads. And if you look up the articles of how it was written on the first page of Google, this is exactly what it says. For violating terrorist content policy over repeated violations, kicked off Twitch after sick comments about DC Jewish people. So it creates a news cycle that says that you had a person on your website that was actively supporting terrorism, or at least providing a platform for terrorism. And then when they get unbanned, it provides a frame of reference of how seriously the company takes that accusation. Because by their own definition, he was doing this. That's why he got suspended. So why is it that not seriously at all, right? And so do you see how a 24-hour suspension
it's a
is
joke.
actually worse? Do you see my logic now?
It should have been a 2 to 3 weeker, realistically.
Nobody can ever see more than one step ahead of them. This is what's going to happen. As soon as Hassan gets unbanned tomorrow or the day later, people aren't going to remember. They're just going to see the headline.